Hey, KIC here. Welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 13. On the last episode, we were doing a little bit of repairing and upgrading around this place, and before things get away from us, I think we kind of need to do a few more things here. I'm going to make some, let's do another 10 of these guys. How long is that going to take? 40 seconds? Okay, that's not too bad. I'm going to make some additional forged iron because there are a few things I would like to do today. And some of that involves making food, and some of it involves not making food. Actually involves something else entirely. Let's turn this on since we have some time right here. I need to kind of kill a good 30 seconds right here, but let me just tell you what the plans are for today. We need to go get some more water because we need to make some more cornbread, because I just actually ate 10 of it to get up to the point of where I'm at now at 88. Probably get a little more water so we can make some more cornbread. And man, if any luck, we'll get to the point where the potatoes are good to go and I don't have to worry about getting a bunch of water all the time. Because for baked potatoes, you don't really need to do that. You just need potatoes, and it works out quite well. Those will get you going for quite a long time. Now, before we do other things, we're going to make a bucket. And you might be wondering, why, KIC, are we making a bucket? Well, I need to get water, right? I don't know how this is going to work, but I figure it might be a good idea to get a bucket's worth of water and use that to kind of build a bit of a well. Now, I don't know how it's going to work in this one because Alpha 13 saw some pretty significant changes to how... Oh, dang. I still am carrying stuff I'd like to get rid of. Radiator, etc. Here, let's go ahead and drop some of the stuff over here. Just because I don't need to be running around with it. Ah, wrong button. Wrong game. T does not automatically move things over like it does in another game. Yes, anyway. Water has changed in this version, of course. There are some sort of water physics in it. I'm just trying to think, where can we go for water? I know there's... It looks like there's some water right there, and I know there was a... it looks like there's some water right there, actually. What are you? I don't remember what you are. You're a supply crate that never actually landed. Or, well, it landed, I just couldn't tell you where. Let's go ahead and head out to the northwest. We are running around at night. We're going to find some water. Oh, you know what? We can't do this. No, this would be silly. Just to be safe. Here, let's do things the safe way here. As we are getting closer to day 21 and the day 21 horde, it would make sense to at least be somewhat careful about what we're doing. Okay, let's go ahead and grab these empty jars. I'm going to grab all of them. And you know what? Here, just because I could use one. Here, we'll drink, and we'll drink. That's going to give us a couple more empty jars, and we're pretty much good to go now. Oh, that was close. I almost fell on the spikes. Anyway, we're going to head out yonder to the northwest, where there should theoretically be some water. Now, I've already taken my helmet off and put it back on, so my headlight works. That's kind of handy-dandy. And we'll go ahead and pull the pistol out because it has a much better flashlight on it than my helmet does. I don't know why I always call it a headlight. I guess because it's light and it's on my head. But, you know, it's not really a headlight. It's a mining helmet. But we will head out here, grab some water. And yes, there we go. There's the darkness. I knew as soon as we got out of the kind of plains area, it was going to get quite a bit darker. We should have running zombies here momentarily. Haven't really seen any since I have fired up the game this afternoon. But you never know. There might be some around. There we go. There is the run stinger. Let's just check the map to see how we're doing. We are not really going in the right way because I'm having to go around these gigantic rocks here, but that's okay. Might end up drinking a beer. Actually, that's a really good idea. Let's just do that. And then we can pull the pistol back out for light. You are coal. We'll leave that for the time being. We got a bunch of coal when we went jumping into a cave a couple episodes back. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. It was actually a little bit of a hassle getting down, but it wasn't too bad. It turned out to be a little easier than I thought it would be. So, you know, it's all good. It worked out okay. Got a fair amount of resources. Haven't really had time to process everything, of course, because haven't had time to stand by the forge to make it work. Been too busy making other upgrades and changes around. So, you know, we'll get to it eventually. It's not like it's something I have forgotten about. I mean, at the very least, I kind of do need to create some of these additional resources at some point. That way they could be turned into things that are actually useful, like, I don't know, frames or, you know, whatever, just different stuff. That would be a bear. Oh, there's the bear. That looked like a green-footed bear, so that might actually be a zombie bear. Yeah, crud. All right, I'm going to have to take care of this, so I guess it's a good thing I made some additional ammo here. we might end up drawing a little bit of a crowd. So let's go ahead and shoot the zombie here. Bad bear. Anyone else around? Yep. You are not toast. I am a terrible shot, apparently. Were you a zombie bear? I don't know if you were. You were a decayed mother, though. Okay, so I guess... I don't have my knife on me, do I? Does this work? That actually works remarkably well. Well, good. We'll go ahead and get rid of that, then. I kind of feel bad about wasting those shots, so to speak, those uses on a bear, but, you know, whatever. We can use the resources. It's all good. So let's go ahead and put you down there and you down there, and then I'll go ahead and switch these out in just a moment for some more stuff. So there's one jar. There are 2 jars, and we need to swap these guys out for that one and for that one. And we're going to go with the empty jars first. Turn my headlight on. Can't really tell it did anything. We'll scoop some water out there. All right, let's switch back to the headlight. Doesn't look like it lowered the level of the water any. That was something I was curious about because, again, there are some water physics in the game now. But that does not appear to have affected anything. So let's go ahead and run back. And, man, you know what? Since we've kind of started doing this a little bit, it would make sense to do so and continue to do so. Let's go ahead and break this guy down. It's just kind of sitting out here in the middle of nowhere anyway, so might as well get some use out of it. Frisking a little bit. Of course, the zombies are going to be running around out here, but it's all right. Got a gun. Not afraid to use it. Not that I'm particularly good with it, apparently, which is actually a bit of a shot to my ego, because I'm usually pretty good with the pistol, but this version of the game with all the mocap zombie movements and everything, it's just a little different. Definitely not as good a shot as I once was, but it's all right. I'll get by. We'll live, right? We'll live. That's what survivors do. They survive. They carry on. Doesn't matter if zombies move a little funkier. It's all right. It's not a big deal. We can work with that. Another car down the road. All these piles of trash, of course, are worth checking just to get the experience for scavenging. I haven't even played with points yet. We're going to do that as soon as we get back to the base, by the way. That was something I meant to do on the last episode. And, you know, squirrel, didn't get around to it, that sort of thing. Check you. Potato seed. That actually might not be a bad idea to carry that around. You know what? Here. Lead. We can go ahead and take the lead, because I don't really care about that. The bones. We don't need the bones. They're not going to do any good. We'll get rid of them. How are we doing over here? Got a little cloth. I think we'll probably end up leaving some leather on the ground. That seems likely at this point. Okay, keep tearing this guy apart. This is a good way to get some oil. I'm often complaining about not having enough oil, and I forget that breaking cars down is actually a really good way to do that. We'll go ahead and take that scrap lead. Of course, I might end up with so much oil that it's going to be falling on the ground, but if I deal with that, that's okay, whatever. You know, something we haven't done in this one either, and I don't know that there's any burning need to, because we're kind of way past that point in the game. Guess we don't really need to keep going down the road now, do we? We can probably turn back to the east-ish, east by southeast. But something we haven't really done at this point in the game is we haven't really played with a blunderbuss. Did that a little bit in my last series, but the blunderbuss, quite frankly, was rather disappointing. So I'm not really sure that I want to do that. Are you toast? You are toast. Good. That makes me feel better when I'm able to kill them with a single shot. Makes me feel like, you know, hey, I should be able to do this. Let's go and scrap you. We're going to eat that one as well. Okay, and scrap and take my lead back. And she can keep the dog, cat food, whatever it was. I didn't really pay that close attention to it because I don't want it. I wouldn't mind taking that lead, but... Did I thought I heard someone. Maybe it's only a crawler. In which case, it'll take them a while to get over here. Here, take that, and we'll just scrap you. And do that. That way I can carry it. Yeah, it's a crawler over there somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Whatever, we can ignore that. Don't need a crawler. Crawlers aren't going to do me any good right now. I don't know about you. They might do you good. You could tell me if you think I should have got that crawler. Don't know where it is. It's back there somewhere. Whatever. It's gone. Maybe a bear got it. One can hope. It is kind of nice to be able to run around at night. I feel like I'm finally equipped to the point where I can do this without too much worry. Definitely took me a while, maybe longer than in previous series, but that's okay, you know. Eventually you get there where you can be running around at night. You're not really concerned about running into zombies because you have enough weaponry, etc., armor, you know, whatever the case may be, whatever you feel most comfortable with. For me, it's really more about weaponry. I mean, armor is helpful and all, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it isn't, but for me, I just prefer to have better weaponry. So a good pistol, in this case now with this version, a machete, something like that. Machete. I like those, they're a lot of fun. They are quite useful, I must say. All right, let's get right down in here, and we're gonna drop right in and just start cooking up some water right away, because we're going to need to do that. So we'll turn that flashlight off. Bottled water, I don't have anything in there that I can burn, so here, let's go and throw biofuel in there just for the time being, and let's do 40 water. That will absolutely take longer than that, and that's okay. So let's go ahead and create some more farm fences, because we're going to need a few minutes worth of fuel in this guy. And of course, once that is done, then we need to talk about making some cornbread. So, you know, we're not quite done with this stuff just yet. There we go. That should be long enough. I think 9 minutes, 7 minutes. That should be about right. I've been out running around with my chainsaw. I didn't mean to do that. Here, let's put the chainsaw in here just for the time. Nope. You go in here. Sorry, chainsaw goes over here. I'll put the chainsaw in there. Let's get rid of all of these additional parts and things. Although, I should probably... Here, let's go ahead and grab... it's not that much, but we'll put 39 gas in the chainsaw. It's not a huge amount, but it's enough to chop a couple of trees down, so that's okay. There we go. Not that I really need to chop any more trees down right now. Still have about 1,000 wood, really. Let's put the fire axe back where that belongs. And I think I've already tilled a couple of spots on the ground such that I can already plant this potato seed. I'm actually really happy I found that one, believe it or not. Okay, can you... There we go. Perfect. Looking good right there. Feeling good about that. Going to be much happier when we get potatoes growing everywhere. That'll be very nice. Okay, so now we need to talk about making a well. So let's go ahead and make some, let's make some frames, but what am I talking about? We got a bunch of them over here. I don't know where we want to put the well. Maybe up in here somewhere? Guess we can do that. Let's do something. Oh, man, there's not a lot of room in here, though. That's kind of cutting it close in terms of spacing, because I'm going to have to put a block and a block. I've already, you know, limited where I could put my furniture and stuff. This is going to have to be way more utilitarian than it's going to be pretty, so... Okay, whatever. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and grab... I should have some frames in here. Let's go ahead and grab a wooden frame. Actually, you know what? Take that back. Let's not do it that way. Let's do it this way. Let's do some ramps. We'll do a couple of ramp frames. So we'll do 2 of those guys. Curious if my campfire is still cooking stuff. I don't really know if it is. I'm going to do it like this, and I didn't need to do it that way. I totally did this backwards, like that. So let's go ahead and upgrade these guys. So this is going to be the well right here. And then we're going to take... And I don't even know if this is going to work. It worked in the old versions. Ah, it doesn't work. Well, maybe I'll just leave that in there. I don't know. That's kind of silly. Okay. Can I dump it in there now? I still can't dump it in there. That totally didn't work at all. At all. Okay, well, I guess I have more than 1 bucket's worth of water, so let's go ahead and dig a hole in the ground, I guess, and throw that in there. Ah, man. Water in this game has never quite behaved anywhere near what I thought it should. That's just my fault. It's my fault. I get it. It is totally my fault. It just, you know, just not how I think it works. And clearly, I don't know how it works, because that was pretty silly right there. Let's see. We have some plants over here. This is where our crops are going. It's where they are growing, even. So why don't we go ahead and let's dig a hole in the ground right here. So we'll do something like so. Okay, we'll get rid of you. And then one more. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and fill that up with water. There we go. That's a nice little well right there. Let's go ahead and hop back upstairs so I can empty it out of the additional water, my overflow. Ah, man, that was classic right there. Couldn't have predicted that was going to happen. I mean, maybe I should have been able to, but I definitely couldn't have. Okay, I cannot fill you anymore, so... I don't know. I guess I dig it out a little more? So I'm going to need to fill it up at least 2 more times, I think. Okay. There we go. Let's go grab some more water. It looks like maybe once I'm done with this that it's actually going to have worked out okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. This is ridiculous. There we go. Look, now it looks fine. I can't pour any more water in there, but I mean, it sort of looks fine, right? Look. I mean, it sort of looks fine. There's a little fraction of water in there. I don't know. That is just weird. I tell you, I don't know what I'm doing some days, most days, every day. I don't know. We'll go ahead and dig out one more, and before you can... dang it, it already filled it in. Well, whatever. We don't... I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just throw this one back in. It doesn't matter. It's all good. I'm not carrying the cornbread on my... Yes, I am. I am carrying the cornbread. Good me. Good for me. Oh, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm running around like an idiot. This is... I've lost control. This has gone off the rails. What do I need to make cornbread? I need bottled water. Now I have that to make 15 cornbread. This episode has just gone off the rails. It's just gone. I don't know what is going on anymore. That's the wrong key. I've done that again. Oh my gosh. This is bad. I need to go find more eggs so I can make some bacon and eggs. I guess I got some cornbread cooking. I have a beaker somewhere that I don't know where it is. I think it's in a box. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This one has gone off the rails. I don't know what's happening anymore. I just don't know what's going on. So I'm going to go turn these on while we do one last thing. Because I said we'd do it when we got back to base, and we haven't done it yet. But, oh man, this is just madness. I don't know what's happening anymore. I just work here. I just survive here. Last thing we're going to do, we're going to play with some points here. Got 119 points to distribute. I have not been playing the power leveling game. Instead, I've actually been spending points on stuff because that just feels, I don't know, less bad or something. I don't know. I have no idea how many... see? I don't know. Sure, we'll do that. Tailoring. Cloth, fiber, no, we don't really care about tailoring. Pistol, that's going to go up from just using it. Gunsmithing, I would like to put a couple more points in there just because that's going to be useful for something, I don't know. Let's put a bunch of points in heavy armor because I haven't made any of it yet. There we go. We have 12 points remaining. We can put maybe one more into leather working or... I don't really want to put any into hide armor. Maybe I shouldn't have even put any into... Yeah, I didn't mean to put that in there. Oops. Oh well. Whatever. That actually should have gone into armor smithing. We'll put them in armor smithing. Because I actually don't care about getting hit, because my goal is not to get hit, so I don't want to spend points on that. But this is where we're going to have to wrap things up, because, like I said, this has gone off the rails. I don't know what's going on anymore. We're actually at day 21. We're going to have a day 21 horde in about, not quite 20 hours. I don't know. I can't do math right now. I am so far gone. But we're going to have a day 21 horde later. Probably not the next episode, but maybe the one following, because we still have some work to do around here. So don't forget to thumbs up, thumbs down. Do consider subscribing if you haven't already. Let me know what you think about me going off the rails and all that sort of good stuff. And I'll catch you on another one. Until then, thanks for watching. I need to go stand by the forge so it works. See you later.